Good morning, folks. It is Wednesday, November 6th. Time is now 9:24 a.m. Okay, it's a little bit of a late start. I was at my desk at 9:08, but I had to do the things that humans do, It took a while, okay? So today I woke up at 7:40 and got up at 7:42. Seems to be the going trend right now this week. Um, I did hydrate. I wrote down my goals today. Um, I stretched and I meditated. Where is this journal? Yeah, take them off. I stretched and I meditated. Breakfast is right here. All right. Cookies and cream today. All right. I did read and I got to my desk for like 9. I go to my desk for 9:08. So everything checked off today. Bang, 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 boom, boom. Well, not not 7 a.m. wake up, but I was in close proximity to 7 a.m. and I hydrated and they go together. So that's a tick for me there, right there. Okay, weekly target is 1,500. Okay, daily target 500 and one good winning trade and I'm done, okay, regardless of the outcome. Oh, well, I have 2 bullets, regardless of the outcome, okay. Mental check-in, feeling pretty good, okay. Ready to attack the day, excited to see what price action has in store for today and how I'm gonna react to it, how I'm gonna get 1% better today. Yesterday's price action was amazing. I can't wait to talk to you guys about it. But anyway, let's go on. Risk disclaimer, I accept any risk that comes with trading today. I understand that trading comes with real risk and that losing is part of the game. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So as we can see, we do have news today. We have high impact news coming out at 10, okay? Same on Forest Factories, the same news. It's medium though on here though. So there you go. So regular time. So we can proceed, okay? Previous trade outcome, it was a loss. I don't know how much of a loss it was, but good to know though. Oh yeah, I took 2 losses yesterday. No, four something. Yeah, 445. Hey, you better stop that crap. All right, leverage was 1. We're keeping our leverage the same, okay, guys. All right. Now let's proceed to our condition for the week. We are in a weekly program, okay? I'm expecting the weekly candle to expand higher, okay? I'm in a buy program. We are on the weekly program. What the hell was that I just said? We are in a buy program for the week, okay? I'm expecting expansion to the upside. Ooh, election doing madness. Election doing madness. Anyway, there's something happened to change the weekly program. Okay, let's review my expectations for the week and then we can go ahead and know our buy side and sell side, okay? Election yesterday. Congratulations to Donald Trump. I think he's the winner. As we can see, yesterday we were anticipating dollar to drop into this weekly BISI and go higher if it wants to. Okay, we was trying to see what it wants to do in this BISI, if it wants to go higher or lower. Okay, so you can see we went into the BISI and expanded to the upside into this CB right here. Okay, completely filled that inefficiency in. Okay, all right, so dollars rallied higher. Okay, same thing happened to NQ2. All right, so dollars going higher, which means NQ should be coming down, but they can move in tandem. They can move together. All right, so going to NQ. All right, as you can see, NQ here on the weekly time frame, we came back into this weekly BISI, okay, and we expanded higher. This is all the work of the election, okay? Or the work of the election. Now, this was my drawn liquidity yesterday. As you can see, we came into it and we just completely disrespected it, showing you the bullishness of the price. Okay, so this high is my next target on the daily time frame, but obviously on a higher time frame on the weekly, we're targeting this wood high up here. Okay, so came back into this SIBI. Okay, now we're seeing a little bit of retracement into this 4-hour BISI. What an expansion to the upside. Boy, the election doing its thing 4 hour. All right, so anticipating that this BISI would take price higher to take this buy side. Okay, that's my expectation. So nothing's really changed. To 1 minute till Opening bell, we're a little bit behind, but hey, here we go. Nothing's happened to change my weekly bias. Okay, so we continue. We'll go ahead and know our buy side and sell side on the M15 time frame, and then we'll go ahead and talk a little bit about yesterday's trading day and the setups of form post our journal ending. Okay. What a madness! Madness and badness. Okay, now, mate. That's the election for ya. Doing its thing. Opening bell's about to kick off now. Where the gap at? Oh, okay, there we go. A bit delayed there. Below price, so that means we gapped up. Okay, huge opening range gap. That means price should be pretty good or not, because we have had a large overnight range. Okay, so it could mean a choppy morning, but we'll see. Okay, but we'll go ahead and know our buy side and sell side. So below price, golly, we have yesterday's PM session low. Okay, below price, and we also have London session low, and we have yesterday's previous daily low, and we also have these Monday's lunch session, Monday's previous daily low, Thursday's previous daily low. Okay, below price. Now it'll be interesting to see if price will come all the way down here. I doubt it, but hey, you never know, man. That 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 rally could just be for the election, and it could tank right now. Who knows? We're here watching price, so we'll let price tell us what it wants to do. I think this should be fine, but let's just stretch it out, just in case it doesn't show. What? Oh, it's just say, where did that come from? All right, so we noted our sell side below price, okay, and above. We also have lunch session in here too, right next to PM session. Above price, get me up there. So we already took that. Put that here. Cool. All right, so above price, we have already taken Tuesday's previous daily high, okay? But it can still offer us a setup, so we have that there. We also have London session high, which price seems to be gravitating towards right now. Okay, and we have last week Wednesday's. I was taking that. Last week's Wednesday's previous daily high, also in line with London session high. Six. And above that, we have Tuesday's previous daily high. Okay, and above that, we have this old high here. Don't know what kind of high it is, but I'm sure if I scoot a little bit, I'll be able to tell you. Oh yeah, it's a fall high, so we ain't gonna do all that today. And we have these two highs above that. Okay, so that's our buy side and sell side noted on the M15 time frame. Taking London buy side right now, so we should be anticipating a sell formation. Let's see what price brings. Let's go into regular price. Let's see. And then we can talk a little bit about yesterday. This is all election. Don't want to make it seem like shit is sweet and fine dandy. But it's far from sweet and fine dandy. But hey, what do I know? What do I know? Okay, so while opening bell is underway, we can't really get in until 9:50 anyway, so not much we can do here. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about yesterday's price action. Yesterday we did take 2 losses, okay? So we were done. But let's go over the possibilities. Hindsight 2020 vision. Okay, so these two were the trades that we took, okay, and we take 3 days and ended up being a loss anyway, okay. There was another setup too that formed after we closed, okay, right here, swing high, displacement to the downside, okay, leaving multiple fair value gaps, 1, 2, 3. Enter on the one closest to price, offered you 102, and that's pretty much about it, okay. Then it came and took you out, okay. That was morning session, okay, and then lunch session, okay. 11:30 to 12, opening range for the lunch session, okay. Post 12 p.m. price trades above a key high, okay. We had the morning session high, and we also had it was Thursday's AM session high right here. This high, this high that we're currently at. Yeah, that high. It's showing the M5 too, because M5 had a good setup too for the PM session. Right there. But anyway, let's discuss this one first. So trade above a key high, take liquidity above a key high, okay. Swing high, no displacement there. Comes back up in here, okay. Swing high, displacement to the downside, leaves fair value gap, CB there, okay. Entry is this candle high -1. Stop loss above this candle +2 would have kept you in, okay. As you can see, even when this candle came up in here, it still would have kept you in if you put your stop loss +2 above the swing high, okay. So it would have kept you in there, and that trade offered you TP3. Okay, so you would have been at break even. Okay, offered you TP3. We got multiple entries here, okay? Trades back up above a key high, swing high, displacement to the downside, leaving fair value gaps. Okay, this was another setup too. Could have got in there, stop above this swing high +2. Also offered you TP3, just about. Yep, TP3, just about. This one didn't reach TP3, okay? So that one offered you 2 TPs, but let's talk about it now. Trades back above the key high, takes this minor. Does it take it? What's the high of that? 370, 75. Yeah, same high. Anyway, trades back above to and through a key high, swing high with displacement to the downside, leaving multiple fair value gaps in the displacement leg. Okay, entry would have been right here. Was this a fair value gap? I believe it was, because I have my entry there, so it must have been. Yep, minor fair value gap, but it's still there, okay? So this high -1, okay, would have tagged you in. Stop loss above the swing +2, all right, would have been kept sweet in that trade. All right, and that trade offered you two take profits. It didn't quite reach TP3, okay, just about missed it by a tick or so. But 2 take profits, okay, would have been at half the risk, all right? So that was the trade on lunch session yesterday, okay. It was good to see. Once I saw them, I'm like, whoa, okay. Green light, let's go. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. And then we also have lunch session set up too. Okay. It was insane. So 1:30 to 2 p.m. is our PM session opening range. Okay. Oh, as you can see, we took that buy side. We took London and we went up and we took Wednesday's previous daily high, which is also London session high. We have Tuesday's previous daily high on the cross arrows right now. Okay, we're heading there too. So yeah, back to this trade yesterday. So PM session, 2 p.m. is when we're looking for the goal. We have our opening range buy side and sell side liquidity. And as you can see, we take after 2 p.m., we take buy side, swing high, trade to and through buy side here, swing high, but no displacement, no fair value, or displacement, but no fair value gaps in that leg, okay? Comes back here, swing high, no fair value gaps, okay? This is the swing high that trades to and through the high, okay? So you wouldn't be looking at these two swing highs. This is the high that trades to and through the key high. So does the third candle is the third candle or fourth candle involved in the fair value gap here? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, no fair value gap. 4, no fair value gap. So this is not a valid setup, okay? So this wouldn't have been a valid setup. Even though this swing high, okay, creates a displacement to the downside and leaves SIBIs, this is not the swing high that traded to and through the key high, okay? So that makes it invalid, all right? In my perspective, for my model anyway, makes it invalid, all right? So no setup form there, okay? So no worries, comes down, takes PM session low, okay, opening range low here, and also there was a lunch session low on M15 time frame right here, lunch session low, okay? Takes lunch session low here is okay. Now we're taking Tuesday's high too. So election doing its thing. We might not even get no setup today. So or we might get sell retracement, but we'll see. So this is the lunch session, the gray lunch session low. Okay, it was the same low as the opening range. Okay, so takes that. All right, this swing low doesn't give no fair value gap. Okay, we have a swing low here, doesn't give no fair value gap. Then we have a swing low here. Okay, this swing low trades to it. Yeah, it's on it. What's the low of this? Let's see. 2A650. 2A650. It trades to it, okay, but not through it. So, trades to it. Thus says to and through it. It trades to it, and we have a swing low with a displacement to the upside, even take structure, okay, leaving multiple fair value gaps. Actually clearer on the M5 time frame. Yeah, it's clear on the M5 time frame. Anyway, so on the M5, okay, still the same. We have PM session range, opening range, buy side and sell side. We take the sell side, okay, swing low with displacement to the upside, leaving fair value gap right in here. And as you can see, the start of a beautiful election trade right there. Sexiness. Sexiness price action. So sexy. And it's still going, right? Ooh. Yeah, M1 still offered you at setup, but it doesn't trade to and through. It trades to the sell side, but not through it, okay? We want it to trade to and through. On the M5, it trades to and through a key low right here, okay? It gives us a swing low, displacement to the upside, leaving a fair value gap busy. Easy, sexy setup right there. This is the kind of shape and setup I want, right? Swing low +2, give you about here. What was that? Oh, well, it would have been 150 max then. 150 max stop. Still keeps you in that trade. No problemo. And look at that. Look at that sexy beast. Look at that sexy beast. Right here. I'll be fine. Woo! Almost 2K ticks. 2,000 ticks, right? What a sexy trade for the PM session. This is the election doing its magic right there. Sexy price action. I love that. It's amazing to see stuff like that, man. I love it. To see the model in its purest form, the finest kind, like right here. Key low, swing low, displacement, fair value gap, busy. We didn't even get no closures at the candle bodies they closed above consequent encouragement. Okay, even though we feel the end, the bodies are telling you the story. Wicks do the damages, bodies tell you that story. Okay, they wants to go higher. And bang, 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 bang. I watched this last night. Last night when I was watching the whatever the election news. It's forced to anyway. But anyway, here I was just watching price go up. I'm like, rah, rah, rah. Is that you? Yeah. Anyway, that was the business for yesterday. Let's get into today, okay? We could potentially be having a cell formation form now. So let's let the excitement of yesterday die with yesterday. And let's move on. All right. So we traded to a key high, multiple key highs, taking liquidity, okay? Swing high, one, two, three, four. Fourth candle is involved in the fair value gap CB, so it's a valid setup. It's 9:44. It's 9:44. Swing high with displacement to the downside here. Okay, so valid setup, but time wise, let's see. Oh my God, don't start with me today, please. 9:4, what is it? 10:30. Not the wrong thing. PMI 9:45. Not really a thing though, is it? We'll tape read this. We'll tape read this. No problem. Let's see if we get tagged. We'll tape read it. 146, so we can go 2 above 7. Change that to 1, 2. Oh, that takes us to, so we'll take 150 then. Minus, excuse me, -1. Let's see if we get tagged in this trade. Oh. Trade to and through key highs, okay. Swing high with a displacement to the downside, leaves fair value gap up in here, CB. Okay, let's see if we get tagged in that trade. Or let's see if it comes up at 950 to tag us in that trade, we'll be entering, okay? But for now, we're going to tape read it because the time ain't right. And if the time ain't right, we're not entering the trade, right? So below price, we have opening range gap. It might not give us an opportunity to enter there, but let's pay attention to the M5 as well, see if we get entry on the M5 time frame. Even right here, bro, like take a kilo traded to and through, swing low, displacement to the upside, multiple fair value gaps right there. Pre-session trade. Boom, boom, boom. Fine dandy. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Now, if we leave a CB here, I won't be entering in this CB because I want to be entering in the fair value gap in close proximity to the swing, right? That's what we established. So we'll be leaving this CB alone here. Huge opening range gap. Oh, it's showing on here now? I thought it was only showing on this, but it shows on the M5 too now. Okay, we'll take it. No problem. I say it to just show on the M1 and M15, but hey, nothing wrong with it showing on the M5 too. Okay, we have consequent encouragement. Let's see the willingness of price to come to consequent encouragement. Two more minutes till 9:15 macro, and then we can set our limit and stuff. Should price want to come back up here. So yeah, I won't be interested in here. We'll have a breaker. Oh, maybe there's no alarm. Right. Give an indication. All right, we have our first presented fair value gap over here. Okay, we potentially have a swing high being confirmed in 1 minute on the M5 time frame. Once this candle closure will confirm the swing high, and we'll see if we leave a CB on the M5 time frame. Entering the top of the opening range gap, sorry. Opening range gap. Let's see on M1 if that setup was clear. It wasn't clean on the M1. Yeah, but it was certainly clean on the M5. Even trades back displacement back above the kilo right here. One, two, three, four candles involved in the fair value gap. So sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet pre-market setup right there. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Wow. Just exciting, man. What an exciting time to be alive, man. What an exciting time to be alive. To be in these markets, to understand a model and a framework, man. Great, crazy stuff. Go ahead and fuck up my cookies and cream. Yogurt. It's got electrolytes in there. That's why I'm mixing it up with it. All right, so swing high confirmed there. 950 macro on the road, just kicking off, whatever. Swing high, displacement. Let's see if we get this fair value gap here on the M5 time frame to be confirmed. After we got 4 more minutes for this candle to close, so it ain't confirmed yet. Let's sink it in here. All right, so we know that potentially be gaining here. Let's see. Because if you get in up here, your stop would have to be massive. Why am I typing 105? Second time. Yeah, look at that. It doesn't even cover the whole fair value gap. So let's see an entry. Yeah. Oh, consequent. Let's see consequent encouragement then. Use your 150 there. Okay, so it's 951. So we can set a limit there. M5 hasn't been confirmed yet. Okay, so let's not even sing. Let's just leave it alone. We can set a limit up here though. Take the 150. Two. Once this M5 CB gets confirmed, I will be placing my limit order. I'll say in here or here. Sticky, sticky. Before consequent encouragement. There. Yeah, we'll go before consequent encouragement here. And take our chances. Two more minutes until this fair value gap CB on the M5 time frame is confirmed. Other than that, we've set our limit. Okay, we trade to and through a key high, displacement to the downside, leaving fair value gap CB up there on the M1 time frame. We also have the sub formula on the M5 time frame too, just waiting for it to be confirmed. But we've set our limit order on the M1. I doubt it's gonna want to come all the way back up here, but who knows, man? Who knows? Draw is consequent encouragement of the opening range gap. Okay, so it's moving up. One more minute till this fair value gap CB is confirmed. See anything coming here. $20. Just about covers up there, wasn't it? 10 seconds to go. We're gonna move our limit order down here. Let's go with this one. Let's go with this one. Just for risk wise, right? I don't want to be risking too much. You get what I'm saying? Because look where the risk is at, bro. You'll be shitting me, bro. Don't do them things then. Put 150. $102. All right, so let's see if you get tagged in. Really and truly, I should be getting in here. -1. You know what? Let's do it. Let the analyst lead. Let the analyst do its thing. Okay. But that barely covers me there, but hey. Following the analyst. All right, so let's see. This is the time where the traders like fighting the analysts, you know? But hey, risk management is rule number one. That's my rule number one, really and truly. So all else, everything else comes after risk management. Even the model comes after risk management, right? I'll take these guys when this thing gets a bit dull. But for now, we've got some. All right, so before the trade, I'm pretty chilled, okay? I'm following the analyst, so psychology wise, I'm okay, okay. I'm just a little bit worried. I am a little bit worried about the risk in this trade. Not worried, but where it's placed, okay, in terms of getting in and where the risk is at. All right, we still have a fair value gap up here that, you know, my stop loss clearly won't allow me to cover. So that's the only thing I'm worried about going into this trade. But other than that, I followed the analyst. Okay, I let the analyst lead. We're in the time zone. Okay, 9:50 is the earliest we can get into a trade. So we'll just have to see. We do have this CB in here, also have this CB in here. So I would prefer, me personally, I would prefer to be in near the consequent encouragement, right here. Okay, gives me a little bit of a wiggle room to allow price to come into this CB in here. Okay, everything above that is pretty much balanced. Okay, this could be a breakaway gap. But hopefully, right? Yeah, we don't hope trade. Let's see what happens. We might not even get tagged in this trade, man. I might even be worrying for nothing. We might not get tagged in this trade. But let's see. We have our limit order in place, so we'll see if the market wants to tag us in. Cookies and cream. Flip the brush. What just happened? TradingView just canceled my shit, bro. That's the shit I be talking about. Why would they do such a thing? As you can see, you're not really asking much from the market here, right? Are we? Looking like we're about to get tagged in that trade. It's looking very promising. Hey, analyst says do what it wants to do. So I'm doing what the analyst wants, but I'm also trying to keep risk at the forefront of my mind. Because risk management is a trader's job. That is the trader's number one job, is risk management, capital preservation. And then it's up to the analyst. $10 right now. Let's know our opening range, buy side and sell side. Almost forgot about that, didn't we? Buy side up here. Take it to 11:30. All right, tagged in that trade at 10 o'clock. Let's see what happens. If we are taking out this trade, okay, my next entry would be up here. So let's see. This is why I'm beefing with the M5 time frame, because of the risk. But anyway, it is what it is. I can't pick and choose which M5 entry I want to get in, so I have to get into all of them. So we have this CB in here that I want to see price respect and not completely close in. If it completely close in, I'll be taking out that trade there. So we have a buy side confirmed there. Sell side is confirmed. About to be taking out that trade now. Yep, taking out that trade. Three more minutes until opening range buy side and sell side is confirmed on the M5 time frame. It didn't just do that, right? That's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Give me a second and then we'll talk about this trade. We'll leave it there synced for now, but we have 2 more minutes until this sell side and buy side is confirmed on the M5 time frame. Okay, so feelings during the trade, didn't really get to talk about that because we were taken out just a minute after getting in the trade, right? We're in that trade for a minute. So immediately you know if you're onside or offside, which is quick and painless. We like that. Not I wouldn't say painless because it's still lost, but it's quick and painless, right? So how am I feeling post trade after taking that L? I think this is my like sixth consecutive loss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 consecutive loss. Woo-wee! I'm taking it very well. I'm taking it very, very well. Oh man. Because I'm still in the learning phase, okay? So that's why I'm taking these very well. Because I understand that I'm gonna lose and I'm gonna experience a series of losing trade. So I rather experience that now through this paper trading account, right? And see how my emotions will react to it, then experience that in a real life account or funded account where money's actually involved and is going to be heightened, right? So I rather feel it here than anywhere else, to be honest. So, okay, so it came in, filled in the M5. Oh, yeah, my psychology after the trade, right? I'm not feeling no type of way because I let the analyst lead. Okay, I followed the analyst. Like I said, the only thing I was worried about with that trade was the stop placement, right? And as you can see, let's put a risk reward tool there and see if got any, right? 102 is about to get hit, which is insane, right? Yeah, as I was saying, the only thing I was worried about with that trade was the risk parameters, right? And where my stop loss was placed. I didn't like where the stop was placed. So obviously I was following the model. It says getting here -1, but my risk, parameters only allowed me to put my stop here and my max loss, which didn't completely fill in, this didn't completely cover this SIBI, okay, on the M5 or this SIBI on the M1 time frame, right? So that's why I got taken out. I'm getting in there as per the analyst, right? TP1 still hasn't been been hit, but as you can see, right, if I had gotten a higher price close to the consequent encouragement, or in this CB here on the M1 time frame, my stop parameters would have been a little bit higher, okay? It would have allowed me to still be in this trade. Anyway, let's see. Let's see, 150. Yeah, 150 would have been up here. All right. Still would allowed me to be in this trade, okay? I'm not saying that this trade is gonna hit TP, but we're just spitballing ideas here, It still would allowed me to be in this trade. So let's judge that and see. As we can see, we respected the M5 CB, okay? Candle closure close to the opening, the high or the low. No, okay, so no closures inside really of the CB. The wicks do the damages like it just did. Okay, the wicks do the damage. It damaged me today, okay, but the bodies tell the story, all right? We're still respecting this CB, so this is still a valid trade. TP1's about to get hit right now if I wasn't taken out prematurely. See. So my worries before the trade and my not fears, but my worries before the trade were accurate, right? Because as I was explaining, I was worried about the stop loss not even covering this CB here, TP1 smash there. I was worried about the stop loss not covering this CB here, okay? So my worries were in the right directions, okay? We're right, but what could I have done different there? What could I have done different then? Hmm? What could you have done different there? It's like the trick. It's like, oh mate, these kind of things used to piss me off. Man. They used to piss me right off. I mean, they still piss me off, but not to the extent that they used to piss me off. It's still annoying to know that you go in a valid trade and everything was sweet, but your stop placement was wrong. That's on me. That was on me. That was all on me. Because I was voicing my worries in the beginning and I did nothing about it, right? Not that I didn't do anything about it. I was trying to follow the analyst. No, risk management takes precedence over the analyst any day. But it's a good lesson. It's a good lesson. Okay, lesson learned. Okay, next time for the next trade, all right, when it's like this on the M5 and the stop loss of 150 doesn't allow you to completely cover in the fair value gap right inside of the M1 or the M5 fair value gap. Let's elect to get in that coin square encouragement or close to coin square encouragement. Okay, because if you have gone in here, 150 would have kept you in this trade and you would have got your 102. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you would have got your 102 right there. Quick and painless. Took that drawdown, came back, 102 taken out there. And then we have our buy side and sell side confirmed on the M5 and M1 time frame for the opening range. Didn't forget that. So like I was saying, constant encouragement. But it's not always gonna come up to constant encouragement, okay? So be prepared to miss some of these trades if you're putting risk management ahead of the model, okay? So be prepared for that, okay? Which is fine, because risk management takes precedence over the model anyway. So whether we miss the trade or not, that's just a potential loss that you avoided, right? That's stop loss 150. 102. Big bang bosh. Would have kept you in there. Would have taken you out there. But anyway, just TP1 anyway, this trade would have offered you, okay? Nothing more. Excuse me. Okay, so we have, was it the red? This trade 2 and through this kilo there. Yep, 2 and through this kilo right here. Displacement to the upside. 1, 2, 3. Fair value gap. Okay, so there was a buy setup form in there, pro trend trade, while we was too busy watching that one. Been in here. Let's see. Let's see what the stop would have allowed you to go. Yeah, 150 would have took your ass right out. 150 would have took your ass right out, right out, right out. Right out, right out. Still would be in this trade, okay? Not expecting much from this morning session because we've had such a large range overnight. Okay, so could consolidate here. I used my one bullet today already. So I'm gonna just sit still for the rest of this session and just take read. Tired of taking losses, man. Tired of taking losses. Oh, part of the game though. You have to accept it. Nothing wrong with taking a loss. As long as you don't try to over leverage and get right back into the market and try to get it back. Nothing wrong with a loss. Only thing promised to traders. So now let's watch this CB and see how that plays out. Okay, so you begin taking out right there on that CoinSquare encouragement entry, the one that offered you 1 or 2 ticks. Let's put this back to where I entered, so I can have a reference of my fat ass loss. So I can have a reference of my loss that I took today, early this morning, bright and early. Okay, so one thing I noticed from yesterday's trading, or that I'm coming to terms with, the 8:30 news embargo trade. If you're not in the trade by 9:10 after the 8:30, oh shit. If you're not in the trade by 9:10 after the 8:30 news, then your next available opportunity to enter the market is 9:50 and then 10 o'clock. I should just do the 10. I'm still. We're trading to the first presenter fair value gap now, which price is below it. So let's see if it inverts it or keeps price lower. I'm still establishing some things of the model, okay, like little subtle nuances, and that's coming with experience, okay, because I haven't seen everything yet. So that's what this forward testing is about. Being able to identify the model, right, and entering without fear, okay, and also being able to see little subtle nuances that's different in price and what I prefer, right? Having the model doesn't automatically lead to profitability, right? You have to understand the model. You have to get to know the model. You have to dance with the model, tango with the model, like truly get to know it. All right. And this is me tangoing with the model. And sometimes I want to lead, okay, but I'm not the leader. Sometimes there's, there'll be things on the dance floor that would trip me up that I don't know because I haven't had much experience on this dance floor, right? So I have to get used to the environment, get adjusted to the environment, see the environment and how the model behaves in that environment and things that I can do to avoid tripping up, you know, basically. Best analogy I can come up with on the fly. No good with analogies, but all right. So hypothetically, you begin tagged in this trade now. Okay, let's see if it offers you 102. We have max loss. Everything's a bit heightened now because of obviously it's post-election. That's why it's like, the risk is a lot more. Come into this busy. Oh, we took that high already. Oh, that was the high that I was talking about here. We have this rejection block up here in daily. Just rejection block, and then we have an old high up in here, which is also an old weekly high. Okay, daily, okay, so Ooh, we. Election, election, election. All right, so this trade will still be on the way, right? You'll still be in that pre-market session trade. Okay, maybe not, because 302 you moved to break even, which was right here. Okay. Yeah, moved to break even, would have came and took you out. Yep. Would have came and took you out, break even. Right there. But we do trade back below London session low. We get a swing low. Displacement to the upside, okay. Leaves fair value gap. Entry in here, stop loss at 150 would have came and took you out anyway. Right, so that was potentially the trade of the morning, but we wouldn't have capitalized on that. We would have been taken out regardless. Open the bell, open the door, close the door. I am so confused. Ah, where did they think it was going? It's looking like I just want to wait till the 10 o'clock, right? Post 10 o'clock, post the green lines on my charts. So after opening bell, opening session of each session, right? And then enter in there and just leave everything else before and after alone for now anyway, because it seems to be tripping me up. Seems to be tripping me up on this tango dance. Oh. Go on with this shit right here. So you still would be in that trade if you had to go in there, up there. Not looking too good right now though. So yeah, with the go ahead, the high school match today, November 6th, 2024, playing first at 4:13. Yeah. Need to leave at 3:30. To leave at 3:30. Set that alarm. All right, so you would have been getting taken out of that trade. Smash, smash, smash. But now we are trading to and through opening range high, opening range buy side. So trade was here, right? But it still would have been taken out at 150. So nothing to worry about it there. Good to know. So moving forward, I'm waiting for it to form after the news or post opening range, right? And if it's the 8:30 news and I haven't been entered, I'm not in a trade by 9:10, I have to wait till 10 o'clock, post 10 o'clock. I need to start having like stricter rules. And even though I'm gonna miss certain trades, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I can't be trying to be in all the trades, right? Because that's how you end up taking, losses that don't need to be losses. No, see how it broke above it and inverted it. uh, the fact that it wasn't getting no body closures after trading above it down here should have been a telltale sign that this high was going to get smashed anyway. We could have a potential sell formation happening here, okay? We still have this liquidity below before constant encouragement. Okay, that's still my draw. So we're taking buy side. Okay, swing high. Swing high is confirmed. We're seeing a displacement, maybe to the downside. Let's see if it leaves a fair value gap CB that we can engage in price. Okay, we still have one more bullet left. I'm not in a rush to use it though, okay? So this has to be I'm not feeling this displacement. Nor am I feeling this. Oh, fair value gap. Tiny, tiny one. Yeah, but it's there. I'm gonna tape read it and see. There's a tiny, whiny. Two, no, two, two, four. All right, so you'd be getting tagged in that now. Let's see. Swing high, minor displacement to the downside, leaves a minor fair value gap CB in here. I didn't like the look of that, so I elect to tape read and see how it plays out. I want clear setups like the one from PM session on the M5 time frame. Clear, I want clean setups like these. Clear as day, boy. But anyway, this one didn't look that clean, but it's doing its thing. He's doing his damn thing. All right. TP1 smash. Boy. What? He said, don't bring your opinions into this. You don't like how I look? Okay, let me show you how I look. Let me show you. Let me show you what the fuck is up. All right. Let me show you. All right. So TP1 would have been smashed right now. Would have been smashed. Okay. Trade above key high. All right. Opening range session high. Taking liquidity above a key high, all right? Swing high, minor displacement, does leave a fair value gap, okay? So it's a tiny one. That's why I didn't really much like it because it's a small fair value gap. Also, these volume imbalance too comes in there. So fair value gap with volume imbalance. But the fair value gap's really here. All right, it's a tiny fair value gap right there. Yeah. TP1 was smashed. Looking like this is the trade, and I let my feelings get in the way. Oh, mate. That is so funny. Nothing wrong with that. I have no qualms about missing this. We can just taper it in and see what happens. Not losing nothing from doing that. We do also have a swing high here with a displacement to the downside. Okay. Leaving fair value gap in here. Okay. So this could be a potential entry. Of this swing high. Targeting consequent encouragement of the opening range gap. If I get taken out this trade, I'm done for today, okay? But we do have a traded to and through a key high here. Swing high, displacement to the downside. Leaves multiple fair value gaps here and here. If you missed this one, it's probably your Q, right? Let's see. Okay, the high of this 772, 772, so it should be 771. Okay, that gives me one more tick here. Take that. Still have this become a regular CB now. Don't look like we're gonna get tagged in this trade here. Trying to extend this one out. TP2 would have been smashed there on the trade that I didn't like how the fair value gap looked. Oh, the analyst was screaming at me in it. Like, what are you talking about? You don't like how the fair value gap looks or the displacement. I'm telling you, this is it. This is where I want you to get the swing high. We come down back below the high with a fair value gap. Enter the freaking market. I don't care if you like the movement or not. All the points have been hit. Enter the freaking market. That's the analyst talking to me right now. Oh, man. Gotta make this fun, man. And I'll be out here crying. I'll be out here crying. So we're taking TP2, okay? I'm not feeling great about the current limit order that's in play right now because this trade has given us TP2. What am I doing here? Trying to go to 302. Hey, hey, hey. But I brought my feelings into it and all right, tagged in that trade at 1042. Oh, I didn't even put my TP. Didn't even put my TP, god damn it. Tagged in that trade now. Okay, let's see what happens using that as in back to its regular CB. Price is back below it, so it's acting like a CB again. Drawn liquidity is consequent encouragement. So before the trade, I was a little bit hesitant about this trade. I'm not even gonna lie, because this trade has already offered us TP2, so I wasn't having much faith in this trade. But following the analyst, okay, we trade to and through a key high here. We have a swing high right here with a displacement to the downside, leaving multiple fair value gaps, okay? Entry right here, stop above the swing, but the swing would be too much. Well, it's above the swing, not 2 points above the swing, because we're at our max leverage. Oh, just like that, we're taking out the trade at 1043. Well, we go in at 10, it was 1042, right? I said it was just 1041, 2 minutes later, taking out the trade. Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, yeah, stop 150 only permitted me to put it just right above the swing high, just right at the swing high, okay? Targeting 102. Whoa! We broke the curse of losing trades. Oh man, it's been a while since I've seen a green P&L. It feels good. I'm not. I know it looks like I'm like happy about the trade, or like getting emotional, bringing my emotions into it, and I'm not supposed to have emotions. But I'm pleased. I'm just pleased with myself. It's not that I'm trying to be indifferent about either trade outcome, and I think I've been doing a good job at that. I'm just like relieved that I finally broken the losing trade curse, right? So it's gonna come again. It's gonna come again. I'm gonna lose again, and I'm still gonna take it how I take it, right? Um, it's not like detrimental to me anymore. Like, it's just like it is what it is. But anyway, let's get back to post trade. I'm glad that I followed the analyst this time, okay? And even though I didn't like personally this trade, okay, with that minor CB in there, okay, it does displays back below the key high, leaves a minus CB. No problem. I didn't really like that CB, okay? So that was me, the trader, bringing their personal views into it. That's a valid setup, is a valid setup. Anybody, could have took that, and would have obviously taken you on TP2, and we're heading to TP3 right now, okay? So you'd be at half risk here. 87, 4E4. You'd be at half risk there, heading to TP3. Every time I get it ready, it never hits. But we'll be ahead of time. Okay, so then no problem there. Market trades back above the key high, open range session high, okay? Swing high right here, displacement. This is the kind of displacement I want to see, right? But it's not always gonna look like this. Like the M5 displacement was just one candle that left the fair value gap, right? But this is a good displacement. This is also a good fine displacement. It's not much of a displacement, but it's still a displacement to the downside. Breaks back below the key high, right? And leaves a fair value gap CB in the displacement leg. So that's everything checked off on the checklist there. So this is valid, okay? This is also valid. All right. But this I believe was a not a risky trade, because it might not have panned out, because this one had already given you your two take profits, right? Okay. And if it was a strong uptrend, if it was going to keep going higher, sometimes it might not have panned out for you there, right? If it's, you know, in different circumstances. But swing high, displacement to the downside, leaves multiple fair value gaps, okay? We get in on the one closest to price, which was right here, minus one tick. Stop loss, 150 just allowed us to put it at the high, all right? 102 taken out, I believe it was down here somewhere. Okay, so I didn't feel like I was chasing price or anything, okay? What was I trying to say? Psychology post trade. Broke the losing curse. Okay. So No, it was not that it was a curse. It just what it is what it was. Okay, so we have an M5 formation here too. Okay, so we have a trade above a key high, swing high, displacement to the downside, leaving CB. I've used 2 bullets already, so I'm gonna tape read this one. Yeah, that's one thing that I'm very proud of myself about. Okay, just being content with whatever outcome that my 2 bullets get me. Okay, whether it's a winning trade or a losing trade, being content with it and not trying to go back into the market, trying to find another bullet somewhere because there is no trying to find a used bullet on the ground, right? It's not going to be much effective. So I'm pretty proud of myself about that because that was something that was really hard for me to do. Really, really hard for me to do. I've blown multiple funded accounts because of that. Because of that. So it's looking up. Looking up for me. 9:50 macro about to kick off soon in about less than 2 minutes. Hey, 9:50 will have your stop there. Try not to let that thing annoy me when I'm clicking and it doesn't click, click, click. I'm working on it, trying not to let it annoy me. But that shit is annoying. Trading back below first presented fair value gap. Didn't like it. I wanted to tape read it. I did the right thing. I did the right thing. I'm proud of myself. I didn't like it, so I wanted to tape read it and I did, and it ended up panning out. I felt no way about it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Like I said, my draw on liquidity right now is consequent encouragement of the opening range gap. So let's get that visible on here, right here. Doesn't come into the M5 civvy, so it could be a breakaway gap on here. We have a BC in here, so let's see how price behaves in this BC. TP3 smashed. Let's move to break even. 4 or 2. Let's see where you go for me. You're gonna get hit today. Let's also follow this trade, the trade that I took. Let's follow it too. See if, where it would have took us. All right. Let's follow it. We were at 150. Let's do that minus entry minus 171. Okay. 102. 150. I got the wrong thing there. For a long position. So sure. Okay, so this was the trade that we were in. We were two. We're just about being get hit right now. And maybe half in the wrist there. 50, 25, 75. Three, two. So just wait until post 10 o'clock entry seems to be like the best thing moving forward for ends account, right? Different account, different management rules, different, rules and all together. Liquidity taking above the key high there. We're getting a swing on the M15 time frame. Is it going to give us a displacement to the downside? We have new week clustering of new week opening gaps down here, so potential draw on liquidity here. Potential draw on liquidity is right here, the clustering of the new week opening gaps with the consequent encouragement of the open range gap there. So looking very highly likely. Maybe not today, but could be a potential draw. Could be today, could be tomorrow. But price is somewhat gonna gravitate towards this. Okay, so good to know that, I still have it. Not that I still have it, but I can still engage in it and get some winning freaking trades up in here. Woo! Was what, seven, right? One, I count seven. Three, four, five, six, seven. And now it's just gonna take me a little bit longer to get to my target before I can, get to where I need to get to. But hey, I'm learning so much. Even all these losses taught me so every single one of these losses, I learned something from. Every single one of them, I learned something from. So I love the losses. Starting to not mind the losses so much. I don't like losing. I hate losing, which is why trading is like, is the only thing that I consistently lose at. It's challenging. It's probably why I like it so much. Huh? What happened, baby? Tofu. Tofu. Happy birthday. Huh? What happened, baby? Tofu. Tofu. Happy birthday. Baby. Ho, ho, ho. Come on. Come and hit that. TP4 and TP3. Come on. We're waiting on you. All of us here, we're waiting on you. Okay? So, come on. You're a boy today. Come on, big boy. Stay. You're acting like a dude. So yeah, not always gonna come up to that. TP4, TP3 smash. You'll be at break even on the trade that we took. Okay. Let's see. Price is willingness to go to TP4 on this one. And TP5 on this one. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. So would have took 3 bites out the apple here at break even. So you'll be sitting real nice on this trade. Okay. Real nice. So one thing I am pleased with myself with today is that when I took that loss, I wasn't like in a rush to get back in the trade, right? I wasn't like looking for another opportunities again. I just waited for the setup to present itself again, okay? And it did. Didn't like it initially, okay, but I did like this one. So I engaged it and I got the results that I was looking for. So 2 bullets, one missed, okay, one hit something, okay. We're still down on the day, to be honest. We're down what? 240 on the day still. But hey, take the scratch. Michael said, no amount of money that you lost that you cannot make back in this industry. So I'm not really even trying to like pay attention to the money. Okay, right now it's just about how disciplined I can be in terms of following the rules. Okay. Money is secondary. It's just a bonus, for following rules, right? Just a bonus. So with that, right? How could I have, what I'm thinking in my head right now is how I could have avoided this loss that I took. Well, it was best to get in up here, right? So my stop could have covered that, would have been, taking out TP1 if I had gone in here. But I was following the M5. That's what had happened there. So the best thing that I can think of right now is just not trading during the opening range. Even if a setup is formed, just not trading during the opening range and wait until post 10 o'clock, post 12 o'clock, and post 2 o'clock, right? To anticipate a setup. That's what I'm thinking right now. So if it's not news, then it's the open range. And if it is news, and it's 8:30 news, because most of the time will be like 10 o'clock news, which is perfectly fine, because it's post 10 o'clock. So if it's at 8:30 news, then I can wait for anticipate the sell to form. But if I'm not in the trade by 9:10, then I have to wait till 10 o'clock. Because I need to have these, strict guidelines. So it's not like a free for all every time, a set up forms, it's not like a free for all. Three 30 news, 9:10, if not in trade by 9:10, wait for 10 o'clock. Wait for post opening range, which is 10 o'clock. Okay. And yeah, only trade post news slash opening range. But if the, yeah, for now, we'll see. But yeah, it's looking like Yeah, there's gonna be trades obviously that pan out during the opening range, okay? But is it worth all the losing trades too for the one or two or few trades that will pan out during the opening range, right? So, and the news was at 10:30. Come on, bro. Okay, hold on. Hold on a minute there, Alice. Hold on a minute there. Let's get back here. Shit's a bit tight for me. Just have it on there to a little more clean, you know? But I don't need it to be so tight. So the news was at 10:30. All right, 10:30. 10:30. That means you'd be waiting for post news. 10:30, even though it's this really doesn't pertain to our market. I don't think so. Anyways, I think it's gas, oil. Is it gas? Is gas petroleum? Is gas or oil? One of them. Shit. Let's see. Yeah, oil and gas. All right. Yeah, I was right. I was in line. Energy. The Energy Information Administration. Anyway, it's still a high impact news, right? And it comes out at 10 o'clock. And our flow chart states, right? Hey, that's not it. Post news slash opening range. I already have that there. Post news slash opening range. And it was a 10:30 news. Let's see what I was saying. Nothing much. Might be coming up into the 5 minute now, but we'll see. Anyway, it was a 10:30 news. 10:30 was right here. And post news, what was taken by side? A key high. So we're anticipating a self formation, okay? So we get a key high traded to and through, yes. Swing high with displacement to the downside, yes. Fair value gap CB in displacement leg, yes. Are we still in trading hours? Yes. Sell limit order, a fair value gap CB high, candle number 3 high, -1. Multiple fair value gaps, elect to use the one closest to price, okay? Stop loss above, swing high, +2 or 150 tick max. Take profit 102, 202, 302, 402. Okay, and for our take profit, TP1, we keep the risk the same for our management. TP1, we keep risk the same. TP2, half the risk. TP3, move to break even. And that's exactly where we're at right now. That's exactly what happened. Post the news, 10:30. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So with that being said, now I'm going to use that moving forward, right? So where there's a high or medium impact news, I'm going to wait till that and just follow that and see. Wow, wow, wow. I don't know why I'm not like following the stuff that I've done from as I start my morning sessions looking at the news, right? So I need to know what time the news is coming out at. Medium or impact news, medium or high impact news. What time is coming out? And that's the time I'm anticipating the setup to form. It's all coming together. 10:30. 10:30. So that in itself, right, would have eliminated this loss for me right there. I was thinking about how I could have avoided this loss by following the goddamn model, Alice. That's how you could have avoided this loss right here. That's how I could have avoided this loss right here that I took. Okay. All right. Cool. 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 Q, Q, Q. Q, Q, Q. We're at break even now, so whether it comes and takes us out now, we've taken 3 bites out of the apple. 4 bites here, 3 bites here. This trade will obviously you'll still be in this one once this if and when this one gets taken out, you'll still be in this one. So price is failing to come back to the high of the open range gap to show strength. Doesn't even make it to second quadrant. Showing his bullishness. $9.50 to 10 macro. What did you do? That was this displacement to the downside. 11.10. Staying alive, staying alive. No fair value option here though. Swing high, displacement, key high to and through, fair value gap. I give you 102. So you would have been taking out this trade at break even now. Let's see how the M5 plays out here. I'm seeing something real quick. This up. This individual setup alone. Yep. Gave you 102. Didn't quite get you 202 though. Yep, missed down 202 there. I gave you 102. 102 low hanging fruit, threshold TP to treat the trader. Treat the trader? Huh? Treat the trader. Tongue twister. Something about Sally and Seashore, Shore Sea, however that one goes. All right, so taking out that trade at break even, you still would be in the original trade that we didn't like. And you'd be getting tagged in on the M5 entry there. Key high, swing high, displacement to the downside, fair value gap, CB. Okay, TP1 is right here on the M5. So let's see if you get that on the M5. Let's see M5. You restore my faith in you and then you snatch it away real quick. One, three, two, four, six. Not being rushed. Don't like driving in a rush. Then I rush other people when it's me that's, running late. But I don't control the streets and other people. I can only control myself. So I'm gonna be running today. Probably head to when I'm done here, probably head to the gym at let's say, let's shoot for 1:30. 1:30, I'll be done like 2 something. Come home, eat, to leave at 3. Give me an hour. Yeah. Yeah, she goes to the gym at like 1 or 1:30. 2 would be cutting too close, so it's super 1 or 1:30. I can maybe at 3, 3:15-ish. So that means 3:15 to go to the post office. So that gives me, when I'm done here at 11:30, gives me 12, 1, 2, about 3 hours. So that'll be here for like I need to eat too. So TP1 would have been getting smashed here on the 5-minute time frame. Gives me 3 hours. Okay, so that means yeah, 1:30. I'll be going to the gym. Sounds like a good time. 1:30. There's a 100 tick. Smashed. See, 202 is in the cards for the M5 trade. Let's see if 202 is in the cards for M5 trade. So you still would be in the original trade, all right, guys? Until this high goes, this trade is still valid. Oh, until opposite cell phones, but still valid because yesterday's one, yeah, the high didn't go, so it's still valid. Yeah, yeah. So pretty good morning session here, okay? I'm gonna we got 10 minutes to go until we're done here. So I'm gonna do a post-trade review, post performance review, trade performance review. Okay, and then we'll just wait till we get out of here. Okay, so what did I do well today? Even though I didn't wake up at a decent at the time I want to be getting up, which is 7, really, truly, 7:15 latest. I did do everything on my morning routine, okay? I got everything checked off, 6 out of 6 today. Bang, bang, bang. Woo, woo, for the first time. Let's go. Okay. So that means it's possible. If I woke up at 7:40 and I got at 7:42, which I've done throughout this week, how comes I wasn't able to finish everything on my morning routine? I was able to do it today. So that means I've done it today. It's like the 4-minute mile, right? Whatever the shit is called. 4 minute something or 6 minute or 10-minute mile, whatever it was, whoever beat that record. If it's done once, makes the impossible possible. So that means I can do it again. Okay. So keep that in mind, Alice. You can do it. If you've done it today, you can do it again. So there's no excuse there for you no more. No excuse. But anyway, I'm pleased. That's what I did well. I was able to check up everything on my morning routine. Okay. Pleased to myself for what I do well. Taking a loss, right? Taking it on the chin and not rushing to get back into the market. TP2 is about to get smashed on the M5 time frame. Da, 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 da. So that's something I did well today, okay? And then after taking the loss, it was like, no worries, fine. Losses are the only thing I promised to traders, right? I waited patiently for the setup to present itself again, okay? And when it presented itself, I didn't like the displacement, so I taped to read it, which is fine, nothing wrong with that, right? Then I saw a displacement or a setup that I liked, all right? So I engaged in it and it yielded me my take profit one, okay, and then I was done. Okay, I didn't like try to hold it to try to get more to make up for what I lost already today, all right, or like try to get more out of the market, or and I didn't over leverage to make more out of the market. Okay, I just stuck to the plan as processes as usual, okay, and got out when I needed to get out, and I had no qualms left in the air, right, and I just read the rest of the morning session, right. So that's what I did well there. Where did I fall short today? Not waking up at a decent hour at 7 o'clock, like I want to be waking up at 7 o'clock. I'm getting closer and closer or further away. I was closer before, now I'm getting further and further back away. Getting back to like well, still at 7, but I used to be waking up at like post 8, which is not good. But now we're like post 7, so let's try to get it to like 7 o'clock where I'm still working on it. It's probably the time I need to go to sleep earlier. Okay, so I'll be well rested. There'll be times in the night where like my body's ready to get up, but I don't get up. I need to start getting up when my body's ready to get up. But anyway, that's where I fall short today. Also, I fell short by not following my flow chart or my processes actually, and waiting for post trade, post news, or post opening range to anticipate a setup, right? Okay, that's what my processes says. Okay, post news or post opening range to anticipate a setup to form, right? So that would have avoided me this loss, obviously. Okay, so that's where I fell short, not following the model to a T, basically, right? Not waiting, ignoring the fact that there was news and what time the news was coming out, and just being fixated on looking for the model to form. Okay, it's not about the model forming; it's about when it's forming, right? Time, time, and then price, right? Time and then price. It's not price and then time. It's time, time, time. Time is the most important aspect of trading. Time and then price. Okay, remember that in your noggin, girl. Come on, man. You know these things, man. So was 202 hit or what? Yeah. And then I'll get to the last question of my trade performance review. Yeah, it was smashed. I just be putting these things a little bit lower. So 202 was smashed. So we are waiting for 302, and we can halve the risk to 50, 25. All right, you be a half risk now. Okay. So how can I improve for next trade? I think I already like did this one, but we'll rehash it again. So how I can improve for the next trading day is taking into account the news, okay? When the news comes out and anticipating a setup to form post the news, high or medium impact news, right? So with today, all right, the news was coming out at 10:30. We don't really care what news it is or what comes out or what the news is saying. We just need to know when the news is coming out. Came out at 10:30, okay, and the setup form right after that. Okay, so by following that, I would have avoided this earlier loss that I took. Okay. Okay. So moving forward, I'll only be trading post news and post opening range. Okay. Post news and post opening range. And I'll be anticipating the setup to form post opening range or post news. Okay. So I won't be, I will no longer be entering the market during the opening range session. Okay. If a setup forms during the opening range, I will tape read it, but I will not be entering the market moving forward. Okay. On that. So it's either post news, anticipate the setup. And if it's at 8:30 news and I'm not in the market by 9:10, like the market hasn't given me the opportunity to enter the market by 9:10, then we wait until post AM session opening range. Okay, so keep that in mind. Get that written down somewhere, girl. Okay, it's already here anyway. It says post news / opening range, but it doesn't have the little subtle nuances as in 8:30 news. If you're not in by 9:10, then wait for the opening 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 range, okay, to be completed, and then you anticipate the setup to form. All right, so that's how I can improve for next trading day or next trading session or whatever, right? For the next, what is the actual question? What does it say? How can I improve for the next trade? Yeah, for the next trade. It's for the next trade. How can I improve for the next trade? And that's how I can improve for the next trade. Anything else I can do to improve for the next trade? No, that's pretty much it. All right, today's been good price action, okay? Had not much movement, okay, in price, but we did get, 3 TPs and 4 TPs hit. Not much movement because of the large, overnight trading for the election, okay? Yesterday was a large range day, as we can see on the daily time frame here. You have two large, very large range days, okay? So price is gonna somewhat consolidate a little bit after large range days, okay? But even so, it did offer us, all right, pretty sweet setup that we were able to. We missed the first entry, okay, but we were actually able to get back in on this setup here that offered us 3 take profits, okay, and then came and take us out at break even. You still would be in this original trade, but if you didn't enter this trade, okay, there's nothing wrong with that, okay. Like I didn't enter it because for me, it was a small fair value gap, okay, but what made this trade valid is the time that it happened, right? It was post the news, right? That's what made it a different setup to a one that I wouldn't have obviously that would have probably resulted in a loss time, right? So yeah, so if you didn't get in here, that's fine. You were able to, we didn't get in here. We were able to see this one swing high, displacement to the downside, and we were able to capitalize on that in here, okay, and use our second bullet to actually hit something, okay? So we ended our losing streak. Yeah. A 7 losing streak. Yeah. Which is possible, by the way. So the only two things promised to traders is that one, every trader will experience a losing trade. And two, every trader will experience a series of losing trades. Okay. A series. Back to back to back to back to back. Okay. Up to 8. You can, which is going to happen. And I'm sure it's going to happen to me again. Right. So there's not much I can do about that. Okay, the only thing that I can control here is my risk, what I risk after taking the loss. All right, that's what the trader's in charge of, risk management. Okay, but yeah, other than that, it was a good morning session. Good to have ended that losing losing streak because I was starting to wonder a little bit. Like I was taking it well. Okay, I was taking it well because I'm still learning. Okay, this is my forward testing phase. Okay, I'm still trying to get accustomed to the model and the market and how I react to it. So um I took it well, took it on the chin well, okay. Stuff like that before would have caused me to like just keep over trading, keep trading, and then I would end up blowing the account there, okay. So I'm pleased with myself for my growth, okay, and my development. There's more still obviously there's still more to learn. I'm not all the way there yet, but I'm gonna show up every day and try to be 1% better than I was the day before. Okay, so that's my goal. And eventually, obviously, I'm gonna get to where I want to go. Okay, just little small increments. Okay, I don't need to get there tomorrow. I don't need to be there today. But as long as I keep showing up and doing what I need to do, I know I'm going to get there. Okay. And I will master myself. So you'd begin taking out on the 5 minute chart on that trade on the 5 minute chart, okay, after taking 2 take profits, okay, you would have half the risk and you'd begin taking that right there. But you would have got to take 2 bites out the apple there, okay, and then you'll be taking out. So all in all, good morning trade, good Wednesday. All right, so I'll tape read the rest of the day on my phone as usual, like I do, okay, to see if any more setups form. And if it do, we'll be talking about it tomorrow morning. So I will see you, young lady, tomorrow. Peace out. Happy hunting, guys. 1% better every day. That's what we strive for here, okay? Good riddance. Hasta la vista. Bon voyage. See you later. Don't let the door hit you with a good loss split you. Peace out, guys. I stopped sharing before I stopped the recording. Golly.